Hi Gemini, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your August mid-month 2024 tarot and oracle card reading. So reading for all Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, we will start with the Sacred Destiny Oracle card here. You have the card of the Truth. As the truth blows into town is what this always makes me think of. So some of you, you're going to get to the bottom of something, but I also feel like too, you may be right in front of you, seeing the truth about a situation, allowing yourself to change course if needed. Let's consult the tarot. All right, detailed Celtic cross style reading today. Current situation, you have the Seven of Cups. The immediate influence is the Four of Swords. You have the Page of Pentacles in your subconscious. The Empress in the past, distant past. Four of Wands in the more recent past. Six of Wands is coming towards you. You're represented by the Eight of Pentacles. You are attracting the Chariot. You've got the Queen of Wands and your hopes and fears. Justice in the outcome. I'm liking this. Now, the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Cups, the Tower, and the Seven of Wands. Well, I do feel like you're going to get to the bottom of something here. That card of truth, I feel, is important here, especially with justice and the outcome. The truth will not only set you free, but I feel like if there's been something that's limited you, if there's even something with a housing situation that has not been brought to light, I do feel like it's going to come out. It may cause a course correction, though, with the Tower being here. Overall, though, with you represented by the Eight of Pentacles and you're attracting the Chariot, I feel like anything that gets exposed, you'll be saying good riddance. It will not be something that leaves you in a lurch. So we have here four major arcana. We have Libra and Cancer here. I feel like you're being protected as you're being guided. Again, if there is any shred of fear or concern, or if you're more like the Seven of Wands and you're saying, no, I'm not afraid, but I want this to come out, I do feel like it's happening. Now, the Tower energy reminds us that if there's and especially with the Seven of Wands, I like it because it reminds us if there's a situation that we know we need to address, if we don't address it, it's going to hit you right between the eyes. You'll feel so much more out of control when the Tower appears if you don't do what you need to do. And so the Eight of Cups, I feel like you are going to move on, and maybe you already emotionally have. If it was a housing situation, a job, or even a love interest, I feel like that Eight of Cups, you turn your back, he wears the red robe of desire. Okay, there's no going back. I feel like what's done is done, but it comes to the light. You've got the red robe of desire too on justice, just to point that out. So I feel like with the energy of the Seven of Wands, it may be your second wind if you've been dealing with something that's been an uphill battle. I feel like with that Seven of Wands, you get just that extra little bit of push where you say, I've got my second wind, I can move on with this. And so the Tower ultimately is a realization. It is a breakdown for a breakthrough. I always tell you this, it's let go or be dragged. Because with the Tower, it's a tower built on sand. It's coming crashing down. And so I feel like if there's something too, even if you lost a job and you're like, but all the things they're doing, this is crazy. I do feel like that's going to come to light. It's just about you really focusing on moving forward. Now, if it's a relationship, you have one way better coming in. Even if you fought like crazy to keep it in place and you felt like you did every single thing you could and you were baffled at the end of it all, and especially if it was with somebody who had an addiction or something, they can be truly baffling to deal with. I mean, you know, I've been a longtime friend of Bill W., 17 years continuously, but I've also lived around addiction, cunning, okay? It's baffling, okay? It's like, this doesn't make any sense. You're lying when it would be easier to tell the truth. And if that was your ex, it's time to move on. And I feel like you have better things anyway. Here's what you're attracting. But with this energy of, you know, overall, it's not only the energy of what you're coming into, but also what you're attracting. It's integrity. It's trustworthy. It's smart, it's savvy, but it's also too supportive. And so if it's a relationship, it's going to be like gold. If there's something though about it, like they live at a distance, or maybe they just travel a lot, like for work or something, I feel like that's showing up with the Chariot. The Chariot in general though is also a card of travel. So if you have even a new job where you're going to have trainings that involve some travel, I feel like it's going to be something that brings a new breath of fresh air into your career. It brings life back into the career for sure. But in terms of a love relationship, it is definitely somebody who can commit. And what you see is what you get. Okay, you can Google them all you want, but you're not going to find anything. And you might even find, if you do, that you laugh at yourself. Like you go, this is just silly now. It's old behavior. And it's old behavior because it was necessary with the old one. This one, no. Now, I would say, too, with Justice and the Chariot here and the Six of Wands, if you are embroiled in some kind of a legal situation or it's just owed money from something, this says you're coming out on top. This is the win. These are wins right here. There's no loss here. Not at all. These are cards of winning. So with the current situation, you might find, I can tell why you're here, you might find that things haven't really seemed to have much progress. That Seven of Cups is like swirling and just not getting to the bottom of something. It's too much evaluating. It's like a lot of waiting. That Seven of Cups will drive you nuts if it's with certain cards, which I feel like it is, like a standstill, too much deliberating, debating, that sort of thing. And if it's about a relationship, the Seven of Cups is really one of those times where you may miss being with a partner, but you don't miss them. You don't miss the drama, the saga, the dishonesty. Somebody that's definitely had a dishonest ex. And with the Four of Swords, it's like, let's get back to center. Let's get right as rain. Let's get good again. Let's get better today. And let's move out from there. Because with that Four of Swords, that gives you a minute. It lets you collect yourself. It lets you get your bearings so that you don't just charge forward into the next thing. And so I feel like, again, you're going to be coming out on top. There's no doubt about it with these cards. That's what they're saying. And so as long as, you know, again, you're aligning with the energy of the cards, that's what they do. They give us energy. And so that Four of Swords helps you get your mind quiet, helps you get your heart open so that you can be ready to receive. Now, the Page of Pentacles is a messenger. He's in your subconscious. So what he will do is bring in new situations that are full of optimism, hope, money coming in. This is also good news as far as money is concerned. So opportunity will be knocking. But the Pages too, especially this one, he's a student of life. So I feel like it'll be a time where you learn a lot. You might learn a lot about yourself too. And I do feel like your focus here is really about getting things moving forward, not getting caught up in petty drama and other issues that are just not really going anywhere. So the Page of Pentacles, he can be a bit mischievous. So if you do have a new job or even a new love interest, as much as the love interest is very much tried and true, I feel like they might have kind of a funny, comical side of humor. They've got a sense of humor that you may not expect from them. And I feel like when it comes out, you'll really kind of shake your head. I see somebody shaking their head but laughing. And so it's this too. And it may be somebody too who has some unique interests, like things that facts and, you know, information that they just love to learn about, trivia. Like this is the person you want to go to a trivia night with. But they'll still make it fun even if they don't win, which they might win pretty consistently. But anyway, with the Empress energy, here you go. It's feeling the love. It sets the stage. It's luxury. It's creativity. So I feel like if you have an issue, you're going to find a new solution. I believe it was Einstein, and this is very loosely paraphrased. He may never have said it at all. That could just be folklore from social media, but you can't solve a problem with the same mind that created it. I feel like you're going to see things differently. You're going to be open. And I also feel like, too, as you move forward, because you got a beautiful energy moving on through the rest of the reading, as you move forward, you're going to find you have a lot less snags, less problems, less setbacks, less waiting. This is where really you're going to find people are so helpful and they help expedite. I heard the word expedite if there is an issue. And so you'll get things taken care of not only in an efficient way, but an expeditious way where it's like, okay, this was quick. And so the Four of Wands, you have fertility with the Empress, but you also have here a wedding. Now the Four of Wands overall is about Spirit telling you that things are moving forward in this 3D time-space reality. And so if there has been a bit of a delay, which shows it in the beginning, I heard fire and brimstone, okay. With that, which always, you know, when you meet people in real life and they start coming at you like that, preaching at you, oh boy, there's nothing that makes me stop listening quicker. But either way, if that's been happening in your life and you go, I know exactly who that is. Well, with this Four of Wands energy, I feel like you're going to have partnership, teamwork. And in terms of a relationship, you've got a wedding. Okay, you do. But you have somebody too who's going to be shoulder to shoulder with you. And even if they are quite good with trivia, they're not a know-it-all. They're looking for a team. They're looking for a partner. They're looking for love. They're not looking to prove themselves that they know more about Trivial Pursuit than the next person. Okay, they're just here to, I think with some of those hobbies, it's fun. It's there to have fun. Well, with the Six of Wands, you're going to come out on top. Now, if you had a job situation that ended and you like pushed yourself forward, I feel like you may have a new opportunity. If you've just been kind of status quo, like this has made the ends meet, but it's not quite where I want to end up, you are going to have a turning point here. This brings in a better offer, and it's better than the last one. Whatever it is, it's better than the last one. Jobs, housing, relationship. That's what they keep saying. It's better than the last one. And so with the Six of Wands, so you have confidence, you have support. And so there's nothing fragile about this. It's wonderful. And so the Six of Wands is telling you, you are for sure on the right path when you see this one. You're moving towards success, beauty, happiness. It's a great card. And so with this, you're going to find that things are going to continue, okay? That you're going to continue to see that your effort pays off, that your surroundings match what you put in. If you've had even, I saw somebody with a garden, it looked like a container garden, where it just had a prolific outturn, where all of a sudden it's like, oh, this really produced a lot. Again, even in the simplest of things, you've got it. You've got what it takes. With this Eight of Pentacles, the hard work pays off, the drive pays off, and this brings money. You have an abundance here. So like we were talking about, if you had a short-term situation with a job, I do feel like you have a turn where things are going to be long-term, but they continue to deliver for you. It's rhythm, vibration, and it really is too, with this, a time where you'll say you feel a sense of peace, a sense of even tranquility, where you just are focused in a rhythm and a grind. If you are starting some kind of a new business, you'll have exactly what you need. And I feel like it takes off with both the Chariot and the Six of Wands. So this is who or what you're attracting. It's wonderful. The Chariot is such a huge symbol of success. And if you are doing something in terms of work, if it is starting a business or some kind of a transition, you're going to meet somebody too who's going to be quite helpful, somebody who gives you guidance, but they also too, I feel like actually may give direct support with something. So with the energy of the Chariot, know that you're protected. It's law of attraction energy. So there's nothing here that ends. This is not once and done. It continues to give. And so the Queen of Wands brings in loyalty, but she also too brings in that feeling. You have it several times here with all the yellow in the background, where you're really going to click with people, where your energy, they're going to love you. And you're going to find that they give you feedback where you can tell you instantly are clicking with the right people. Justice, the truth comes out, yes. But with the Justice card too, this is a card of balance, of things moving forward, where you really feel like, yeah, this is all going forward exactly in a way that feels secure. It's not like keep my fingers crossed. Okay, and in a relationship too, it's somebody who will be very upfront and direct with you. They have no problems. They don't want to hide their feelings. They have absolutely no problem speaking the truth. All right, let's see what else you need to know. The card of the Dragonfly. Have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection with Spirit. So meditate, quiet the mind, know that your angels want to interact with you, even if it's just to say thank you. Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. That's why we're here. So good things are on the way for you, Gemini. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.